Factory farming often goes unseen, but it is a cornerstone of modern food production. As you can see in these images, factory farms are industrial facilities where animals are raised in high-density confinement. Factory farming is an industrial method of raising livestock for various purposes, including meat, dairy, and more. The fundamental principle is to maximize profits by using minimal resources, often leading to corners being cut in animal welfare and environmental considerations. These are not the ideal farms we often imagine. Instead, they are vast operations designed for efficiency and mass production. Environmental tolls. Factory farming extensively contributes to environmental degradation. One testament to this toll is evident in polluted waterways. The industrial agricultural systems contributes to air and water pollution, soil depletion, and biodiversity loss. The images from Mongolia, where locals have installed sheep sculptures due to polluted fields, align with the concerns raised about the extensive use of pesticides and their link to ecological disruptions. Consider the impact on aquatic life. The dead fish in the polluted bayou depicted here are not isolated incidents. They are part of a broader problem associated with factory farming. The excess nitrogen from fertilizers contributes to the creation of dead zones, such as the one in the Gulf of Mexico. The growth and decay cycle fueled by these excess nutrients disrupts ecosystems, depleting oxygen and harming marine life. Air and water pollution. Consider the 10 billion animals raised and killed annually in the U.S. for meat, dairy, and eggs. This isn't just a staggering number, it's a considerable source of pollution. Factory farming emits substantial amounts of gases, including hydrogen sulfide and ammonia. These emissions contribute to 37% of all global methane emissions, which warm the planet about 20 times faster than carbon dioxide. As we know, greenhouse gases play a substantial role in climate change, impacting ecosystems and weather patterns. Factory farming also generates an enormous amount of waste, around 1 million tons or more. This waste isn't just a mix of salt and heavy metals. It's a concentrated source of phosphorus and nitrogen. When this waste finds its way into water sources, it can lead to anoxic conditions where oxygen levels are depleting, affecting aquatic lives. Furthermore, antibiotic residues from animal waste contribute to the development of antibiotic-resistant bacteria in soils, a potential threat to public health. Globally, animal agriculture accounts for 14.5% of all human-caused greenhouse gas emissions. Within the sector, the large feed crop production and unregulated manure disposal from factory farms emerge as significant contributors to air and water pollution, as well as climate warming emissions. Specifically, factory farms emit methane and nitrous oxide, gases up to 300 times more damaging to the atmosphere than carbon dioxide in the U.S. In the U.S. alone, animals on factory farms generate 885 billion pounds of manure annually, devoid of government regulation. Nearly half of the corn and 70% of soy grown in the U.S. are directed toward feeding factory farm animals, necessitating vast amounts of water, fossil fuels, and pesticides. As you can see, the first image shows how factory farming is responsible for approximately 2/3 of all agricultural greenhouse gas emissions in the U.S. The second image, a pie chart, breaks down U.S. agricultural greenhouse gas sources. It portrays how various components within factory farming, including cropland soils, enteric fermentation, and manure management, collectively contribute to greenhouse gases. As we go through these environmental consequences, it's evident that factory farming plays a pivotal role in climate change, but it can also lead to excessive resource waste. Factory farming, as we've seen, consumes considerable resources. The land usage accounting for 83% of the world's farmland is a significant part. This immense demand for land contributes to deforestation and habitat loss, as space must be cleared out to use it for factory farming. Additionally, the image showcasing water usage highlights another critical aspect. Factory farming consumes considerably more water than most plant-based alternatives. This water is typically used for animal hydration and cleaning within the facilities. The environmental impact of this excessive water use is far-reaching, affecting ecosystems and depleting water sources. This water consumption contributes to pollution and poses risks to aquatic life. The statistics on foodborne hazards highlight the effects of factory farming on human health, with millions affected and hundreds of thousands succumbing to illnesses linked to factory farm products. Notably, the risks extend to chemical hazards and antibiotic residues in meat, with substances like ractopamine causing concerns both for animal welfare and potential human health impacts. These diseases caused 600 million foodborne illnesses and 420,000 deaths in 2010. Beyond immediate health threats, the overuse of antibiotics in factory farming caused the development of superbugs. These antibiotics are used in stressed animals, which raises the risk of these resistant bacteria entering the food chain and the environment. These superbugs cause 2.5 billion cases of human illness and 2.7 million human death cases globally each year. Additionally, factory farming affects global health through malnutrition and obesity. The production of high volumes of cheap meat contributes to excessive meat consumption, driving obesity rates and chronic illnesses, as there are now 677.6 million obese adults. Obesity is also a leading cause of the non-communicable diseases, responsible for 71% of the world's total deaths. As we direct our attention to the pivotal issue of deforestation, it's crucial to recognize the impact this practice has on the environment. Beyond the visible loss of trees, deforestation disrupts ecosystems and poses a significant threat to biodiversity. The clearance of extensive forested areas for agricultural purposes leads to the destruction of habitats, placing numerous plant and animal species in jeopardy. Moreover, forests play a crucial role in absorbing carbon dioxide, acting as natural carbon sinks. The removal of these forests contributes to the accumulation of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, intensifying the challenges posed by climate change. As we go into soil degradation, the scale of its impact becomes evident. Factory farming significantly contributes to the deterioration of soil health, posing a threat to agricultural sustainability. The extensive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides in the industrial agriculture disrupts the delicate balance of our ecosystem. Our soils, vital for food protection, face depletion and contamination. Sustainable alternatives, such as agroecological practices, can help restore soil health. By using methods that prioritize the well-being of the lands, we can cultivate a more sustainable and resilient agricultural system. In conclusion, factory farming brings up concerns on animal welfare, the environment, and human health. The images and statistics vividly illustrate the urgent need for a change in our current food production systems as we stand at an intersection of ethical, environmental, and health concerns. It's crucial to recognize the power of informed choices in shaping a more sustainable future. Thank you.